Right, so we're on the test server right now. So these are gonna be the changes for 3.0, I guess. Let's go through and take a look. World level update or a dimension level increase. We were at 90, right? Now there's 95. So at 95, you can open the 2 new bosses in the region. And then this will allow you to open password chests there. And then you get 5 clicks. We're getting the module boxes now. Okay, so we are getting a second Titan piece. So this box will give you basically the old Titan mat or the new one. It's a selector box. Now you can also, you can upgrade, yes. And then you can go back for DC. And cost will increase as usual, just like on CN. 100, 150. Okay, so yeah, the cost will go up to 200. I think that's the highest. Yep. And then you can't skip all the way back. You have to go back one by one, I think, right? Back. Back. Yikes. Don't go back. This feature is pretty useless. It's not worth it. Stay at 10 or at max, okay? It's 2 options here. Wanderer's Log. This got updated. Same thing as CN. Wait, you can reclaim everything? This must be a test server thing, right? Is this absolutely free? This might be a test server that I don't remember on CN you're able to reclaim everything. But for global, you might be able to reclaim everything, so we'll see. Obviously this is test server, okay? This is test server, so this might not be the real case. The main difference here is if you clear chapter 7 and 13, you get 2 Shiro selectors. But like the main takeaway is you get Shiro, you can get a full set of Shiro now, right? It's a selector box, right? Very important. 4-piece Shiro is background matrices. I mean, free matrices are free, right? This will be great. It should be good in sequential because every wave is kind of fresh. You can get out of combat, maybe. The damage bonus for like 30 something seconds is huge. If you die, you get out of combat. If you fuck up, I think that's how it works. Map changes. Maps got changed as usual. We already know this from CN. It looks ugly as shit. It is what it is. Meroria. This is the major thing, right? They added another teleport to the center of Meroria, so this will be super quick to get your weekly MSEC stuff. And the biggest change so far is you can teleport directly into Meroria now. You don't have to go through the fucking aerial port access. So this is huge. So you can go straight to Cactus. Fucking finally. We got this in 3.0.5 on CN. We're getting it straight in 3.0, which is POG. Okay, so straight to Cactus. Do we go to domain 9? I need to go here. Oh wait, fishing tab moved and everything. So there's a casual tab. There used to be a casual tab. It's kind of fucking annoying. Now it's over here. You go to this. It's in recommended, and now there's a casual tab, right? And then all the crap is in here. Your appointed research is in here, but don't access appointed research through this. And there's no new research either, right? Yep. Artificial island is now here, and then there's just some extra clicks to get your mats to find your old man. And then fishing is also here now. I don't know why they moved everything, but basically I think the whole idea for the move is so they can like bring awareness to all the other modes, I guess. You go through casual and now, oh, there's Mahjong, there's Ronnie, there's card games and racing. Like, I feel like a bunch of new players have no fucking idea these are even a thing. So good change in general, I guess. But for the people that don't give a fuck, there's extra clicks to go through all the things that do matter. Domain 9 is all about these statues. Okay, this whole place is all about these statues. Let's just activate our first one. Aquatic worm. Basically, you're gathering field energy, right? This purple balls, and then you send it into the statue to level them up. This is tier 2, right? Tier 1, you get additional flaming bird damage. So basically additional damage to your normal attacks. With these buffs, now you can do damage to the mobs in this area. Without them, it doesn't matter if you're whale or world level 10, you still don't do damage, right? We're gonna test if that's actually true, but in CN that's the case, right? And then you get a shit ton more HP and it stacks, right? More normal attack. And then basically there's a bunch of statues all over the map. And then they all have different buffs We'll go over and check all of them and then talk about them. But for now, statues are the teleports as well of the region, right? These are the teleports. To open the map is another device. Let's continue the main story. The buffs are only applicable in Domain 9, yes.
We're not done yet. That's just a small part of the timestamps functions.
You gotta collect field energy. The game tutorial, I guess, is pretty straightforward at this point. Right? She's telling you to collect these purple balls.
Looks like we're in luck.
Okay.
Let's go back and charge up the Vermilion statue.
And then these are teleports, right? This basically tells you to just teleport back. Yes, this is what I collect every day on my streams. Although my statue buffs are maxed. You should be able to max out like 4 out of the 6 statues on day 1. Maybe 5. So you come back and submit your purple balls to get free shit. And buffs. And this is where all the red nucleus from exploration is hidden. Each statue is 2 reds. And there's a total of, what is there, 6 on day 1? 5? It's 5, right? 2 times 5 equals 10, which is literally the same amount you get every fucking map or exploration. And then here is how you activate your buff. So like I got the HP buff and the normal attack buff, but they're not being active, right? So basically just activate. Once you get the statue up, you can activate these things, these sundial looking things. And then the moment they're activated, more purple balls spawn in the area. So now that you're active with the buff, right, you turn this thing on. As long as you're within range, the range is kind of dynamic depending on how they designed the range to be working. You have this thing up, right? You'll see a buff in your buff bar, and then you'll have this effect circling around you. This means every statue buff that you have gotten from all the statues are being applied to you. But the moment you're... So basically, I got the... I think tier 2 was HP buff, right? Greatly increased max HP. So if you look at my HP now, I should be over 1 million. That's like 1.1 million HP. If I get the hell out of the range... There we go. Buff is gone. And then you look at your stats again. Right? HP drops. And buffs are no longer active. So when you're not within range, let's test the mobs now. We're at world level 10, dimension level 10. You do absolutely no damage. Oh mate, our buff is active, and then the bird died. If you have this buff, 1 hit is this much. That's the Vermilion bird extra flame damage on normal attack. You can 2-tap a thing with the buff active. And then if you're not within the range, then you do no damage, even if you're at low dimension level, right? We're at 10. So it doesn't matter if you're at dimension level 10 or 100 when you get to 3.0. You just don't do damage. Although this is slightly easier if you're at world level 10, right? It's still like... It's still slow as hell. And elites would be even harder, obviously. So let's go to dimension level 100 and see the difference. We have to upgrade one by one. Let's go all the way to 100 or 95. Yes, we are able to go back, but it costs DC. It ain't worth it. All right, 95. All right, we'll do the with buff first, I guess. If we have the buff active and we attack the same bird,
Attack orders.
right? They're still doing great damage, although it is harder now. But this is only with the tier 1 buff, right? Like if you level up your statue higher, there's more. If you look, there's like 3 whole tiers of normal attack damage, and then you'll do just fine at max dimension level, as long as the buff is active. Without it, you're pretty much fucked. So let's go find a bird that's outside of range. Maybe we'll just lure one. All right, we're outside of range. Like, there's absolutely no damage. Let's do a full rotation. Although I am using Meryl Trait. Right? This is literally Fenrir spikes. Like, this is just a regular fucking mob. Okay, without buffs, you do cope damage. But with buffs, you do a lot more. Each statue will basically... There's statues that give you attack buffs. Right? There's statues that give you additional damage on skill. Statues give you additional damage on discharge. Once you get all of them, you'll do just fine at high dimension level. If you paid attention to the lore, these mobs are strong because the domain 9 area has this gray space entity with a field buff, and it makes everything strong. And you have to counter it with your timestamp tech and have to be within range. That's just how it works. On day 1, don't even bother fighting anything. Focus on exploration and getting your buffs. Like, you don't do damage otherwise. Let's talk about the more important statue. So yeah, to unlock the map is this thing. Observatory. This is self-explanatory. Right, just spin your camera around until you find the one that lights up. Right, wherever the fuck it is. And there we go.
Scanning the environment and initiating alert protocols.
Right, and then basically for now, your exploration range is this big. And then these gliders are also a thing here, right? These gliders, like the taxi you can use, and then these gliders is just sealed, right? So you gotta upgrade the statue to access these. Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, and this is cactus. There's a 3.0 cactus. Oh, right. There's an additional TP over here. Outside World Celestial Gate. Right? That's a teleport. I don't know the significance of this, but like, make sure you get this as well. Right, this will get you back to Vera. This is your supposed drop point once you get to domain 9, but because of the story, it's scuffed and everything. Okay. So there's 3 types of chests: the burning ones, the ones that are locked up, and the ones that are just open directly. Okay, burning chest. All right, so these chests are on fire, right? They're burning chests. Right, you take damage, I guess. Right, they can be opened after upgrading a statue. So one of the statues will give you a buff for you to be immune to these flaming chests, right? Otherwise, you take damage and you can't open them. There's a way to cheese this. So you basically stand next to it, run away from it. Like right about here at the edge of your interact distance. You're still burning, and then you go away from it and then press F at the same time. And now you're outside of the burn range. And you can still open the chest. That statue buff is completely useless. And you basically just do this. So you don't have to prioritize that statue. But the other one that's completely locked, you still gotta get that statue buff. Oh, right. DNT. Nice. Whatever the hell these are called. So these starry... these chests with a shield around them, right? These stuff. Right? You can't open them until you unlock a statue buff, which should be the one over here, this statue. At tier 4, if I remember correctly. Right? So you gotta get this, you can't cheese these ones. And then, oh, these things. What are these? Are these active? They should be, wait, I can't show this, huh? They're not active. You have to do the sundial next to them. Pretty sure when you activate the sundial, you'll activate those fountains, right? Whatever they're called, we'll learn about it later. Activate sundial. And every time you activate an astral monument, okay, you get the abilities of everything, and you spawn more purple balls in your area, right? If you notice the map, probably a bunch of exploration stuff are active all of a sudden. Flowing fountain, yeah, there we go. We were just here, it was not active, now it is. What the hell are these called? They're probably... Whatever, we're gonna call them fountains. So these things, this is your weekly. I'll probably also have a weekly run for this. Prioritize on clearing all of these because they reset every week, right? These fountains. So normally, if you don't have a statue buff, one of the statue perks, they look like this, and then you gotta hit them with a flame weapon. Nothing else works. Okay, flame weapon required. Either you actually get a flame weapon or you can use 0. And then once you hit them, you can press F to get the field energy. And this resets every week. And then 0 will also do the same shit. 0 on a mount is a pretty good option. So like, right? If you don't have Claudia, or you can just do this. Very easy, right? And then these are not active. You gotta get the local sundial, which is this one. And then this will trigger the activation. Okay, this should be the general priority guide, unless I guess fact checked me. All right, statue priority. First one you should be getting, although you already have this, right? This is the first one you get for free from the story, right? First one you should prioritize is still this one. Let's go for it first. The chariot statue. So this first statue you get, this one you should get to level 4 first. Very high priority. Right, you get to 2 just straight up doing the story anyways. You unlock 1 for free. 2 is HP, it don't matter. This is more normal attack. This basically gives you general damage increase overall, right, against mobs. But this one is super important. You can enter Vermilion Seal Zone upon unlocking. This one right here, the other ones don't matter, okay? Just get this to 4. Your first priority is getting this to 4. The moment you get this to 4, you unlock this area. And then also this area. Otherwise, you can't go into these 2 places. There's like a barrier preventing you from going in, right? The moment you get that to 4, you can now go into these areas. And then these 2 areas will have a crap load more purple balls. And they also respawn weekly. So first high priority is getting that to 4 so you can clear this as soon as possible so they respawn faster, right? So you can speed up everything else. And then the other thing that respawns is the fountain thing we showed earlier. That's going to be its own video, and how to clear the weekly route. This is the first thing you want to get, and then the next priority should be this one. Getting a statue to 4 should be fairly easy. There's plenty of purple balls all over the place. And then is this one. This statue is like just general quality of life stuff, right? Obviously you should come here for the first tier. Like the first couple tiers are cheap, right? Maybe get this to 4, but 4 is a bit expensive. But basically this one unlocks chests for you, speed buffs, stamina buffs. The most importantly, this thing over here, this basically unlocks the whole fucking map for you. Basically the whole map will light up and all exploration points will show up. Pretty much. Your detection range is pretty much like this big, right? It's this big. So there is still a range, but like if you're standing at the center of the map right here, you can see every exploration point. This is kind of important. And then, but yeah, once you do that and you unlock all the astral monuments, that's pretty much it. And the next one, you want to unlock additional astral monuments. So you go to Willow, which is this one. On day 1, there's enough purple balls on the map for you to upgrade 2 statues to level 6 and everything else to level 4 at least. And then this one is Willow. This statue is pretty irrelevant besides it's like damage resistance, but it gives you more damage to the enemy. But like you shouldn't be focusing on trying to kill stuff first. You want to focus on exploration. But the 4th tier is unlock sealed astral monuments. This is very important. Basically, your map exploration is dependent on these monuments. Some of them are sealed, so you want to get this so you can unlock all of them. Since if you unlock them, there's more purple balls. More purple balls means you can upgrade more statues, right? This to 4, and then just stay at 4, and the rest don't matter. And then after this, you should prioritize getting extended net. This statue, basically you want to get this to 2. At 1 is additional skill damage. At 2 is unlock flowing spring to complete. All right, this is kind of scuff localization. What this means basically is if you get this, that fountain thing, which is called a flowing spring, that flame fountain that you have to hit with a flame weapon to activate. With this perk, you no longer have to hit it. You can directly press F and get the purple balls off of it. So this is priority after you get the rest of the stuff for a better quality of life. You don't have to switch out to flame weapon or use 0. And then this third one, immunity to burning chests, this is useless as I've shown earlier. You can cheese these chests. And then this is more damage on skill, more HP, more damage on skill. None of these matter at the beginning, right? These are all buffs for when you're actually starting to do bosses and stuff. Once you're done with exploration. And then finally is the star statue. So once basically you get all the buffs, you now do enough damage. You have weakened all the mobs in the area from the statue buffs, and you have all the astral monuments. This is more relevant. Now you can go AFK farm mobs. Now you can actually kill stuff. So now the double drop chance actually helps, right? More discharge damage, chances for double drops. And then, yeah. So this is very low priority. So this do this one last, and that's about it. That's the 5 statues that are available, right? But yeah, the main thing you want to know is you need to activate these monuments, right? Make sure before you do the boss, activate the monument next to it so you get all the buffs from it. And then again, this region is not active. This is for 3.1. Don't bother coming here. Main takeaway for this region is, I forgot which statue. One of these statues basically unlock the display of all the chests on the map. So if you do happen to miss a few chests and you don't want to like try hard and find them with an interactive map or something, just wait for 3.1. Once you get the 3.1 buff on the statue, every chest will light up as well. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it for all the statue priority stuff. So chariot to 4 to unlock these 2 new areas for more purple balls. Max this out to display all the balls. And then this to get more astral monuments. This to 4, willow to 4. This for quality of life on the weekly. And finally do this at the end. List of targets. Okay, we can talk about that too, I guess. So like the list of targets are kind of hard, right? There's bosses and elites. If you don't have statue buffs, even the small mobs take you forever to kill. The elites are even harder. It's pain. Do exploration first. Get all your statue buffs and then do the list of targets. Do this at the end. This is a bad one to showcase because this thing is gonna fucking kill me. This is an elite. Can we drown this bro? I think so. Fuck it. Let's drown him.
Attack orders.
I mean, the statue buff still, I do enough damage. Right? Let's drown him. Come on.
Attack orders.
Surely this guy drowned. Come on.
Attack orders.
Heck fucking bye. Alright, so let's talk about this one. So you'll see this like praying symbol on the map, right? This is the one that's kind of hard and not self-explanatory. Basically over here, you see this praying symbol, right? Exploration point over here. So basically, it's a shrine. You stand on the thing on the ground and you're supposed to do an emote, right? You look at it, direction matters, and then you go to chat, and then there is a pray emote, which you don't have, right? So nothing else works. So the pray emote can be unlocked over here from a side quest. There's a side quest over here. Collect scale armors. The side quest basically gives you bow with folded hands. This is the emote you got to perform for that exploration point. Just come over here. And talk to the guy, which is not inside the room. Wait, what? Where is this guy? Huh? Do you have to do main story? Maybe? The guy should be here. He's in the room, I remember. But yeah, I don't know. Test server might be scuffed, but this guy is over here. Get the quest from this guy. And that's how you do the exploration. Because NPCs do spawn based on time. So like, Paimon would be very useful here. But that's not a thing. Not a thing in ToF. I don't know. Maybe he just shows up during the day. Can't change time in a multiplayer game, okay? So yeah, there is hidden chests in 3.0 as usual on every map. right? This interactive map has all of the locations. They won't be shown even if you get the 3.1 buffs, but they don't have any red nucleus. They just usual hidden chests. All right, we go show one. There's one inside the mansion. We go to the mansion. Some of them are hard to reach, right? If you look at the map, there's a few up on these floating ships. Every flying boat has at least one chest, right? There's one here, one here, one here, two over here on this boat. They're kind of hard to get to. Does this activate? Does this activate now? No, I have to upgrade the statue to up. You have to activate the local statue to upgrade the wings. But basically, this is the wing. I'm pretty sure. This is the wing that will take you to this boat, which has two chests. Yeah, I think it's this one. This will fly you onto the boat. Or you can just abuse Lynn. Yeah, that works too. But the very easy chest to get, land side quest over here, is inside the mansion. There's one up in the corner. See, it's not shown on the map at all, right? But you can see it once you get close to it. That chest up here, not on the map. Hidden chests. And inside, special vermilion chest secret. Let's see what's inside on global. Okay, that's it. You get 100 field energy, one gacha pull for the pet system, and then a fortify, a random skill buff, random skill module basically. That's all there is to these hidden chests. There's only one. Is it random how much you get? It might be. Just get all of them. There's plenty of red from exploration and from upgrading statues and from the gacha. Like the 3.0 patch actually is more straightforward red pulls than Vera, and then next patch we're gonna get more, right? So every patch is gonna be a slightly new region with more pulls. Vera actually gave a lot more, like basically equivalent to 1.0. The entire Vera patch, exploration, and the gachapon machines gave you a lot more.